Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your hostage speaking Angel Exorcism here, and I'm bringing you a whole new video about port forwarding for the Xbox One. If you don't have an Xbox One or don't plan to get one, this video probably isn't for you. So, I will give you a few moments to leave. Alright, now that those intelligent people are gone, welcome back, and let's get this started. Alright, first things first. These, if you know how to port forward, these are the ports. Go ahead and get it out of the way. You guys have it. There you go. Have fun with it. For those of you that have not port forwarded or are uncomfortable with doing it, I recommend following this video. I'll go relatively slow so you can catch up, and you can always go over the video again. It's not like I can stop you. So, first things first. Go down to your start menu. Click it. If you have a start menu, if you're on Windows 8, you're going to have to... If you type, it should just come up with this little search bar on your home screen. So, get to that little search bar, type CMD. It stands for Command Prompt. Alright, so go up there and click it, or you can press Enter down on the down here, and it should just bring it to you. But, step by step. What you're going to want to type is IPCONFIG space / all. IPconfig space / all. Yeah. And what you're going to be looking for is this number right here, the DNS server. It'll likely match your default gateway. And you're also... First of all, you need to write down the DNS server, default gateway, which generally is the same number, and the IPv4 address. That's your PC IP address. So next step, after you have that written down, I'll give you a few seconds. Alright, so next step is you want to open up your internet browser. I don't know if you use Internet Explorer, Firefox, something else. I use Chrome. It's nice, simple, easy. Alright, so your DNS IP address, you're going to come up here to this little bar up here, where you type in web addresses. So, come up here, backslash, get all that out of the way, and type in your DNS number. Mine was 10.0.0.1. So, once you do that, press enter. Now this is accessing your router, and most routers have an IP address, a username and password for security. Well, I guess they have IP addresses too, but alright, so you need to know your username and your password. You can generally find that in your booklet that came with your router, and this is for Netgear, but they're generally going to be the same. It'll always be in your booklet unless it was changed. If it was changed, you can either look online for technical support, call the company, or there's generally a button you can hold down that'll reset it on the back. Alright, so type this in. Well, this isn't going to be the same for everyone, but generally the starting username is admin and the password is generally admin, or something along easy lines. But Netgear gives you a different password. Anyways, so type in your username and password. I remembered it. Alright. Little joke there. I figured somebody would like it. Anyways, what you're going to be looking for is port forwarding, and in Netgear, it's in your advanced settings. So you go to advanced setup, port forwarding and port triggering. Some will say port triggering. And there are some routers that say something along the lines of gaming. So you might want to look into that. So click that. A lot of this is from my last video, which you can find here. So you can type in that YouTube address and see what the PS3 and Xbox 360 port forwarding setups are. So come back here. What you're going to do is you're going to add some IP addresses. And those IP addresses, again, are right here. If you want to, you can pause the video if you know how to do it from here or whatever. There's another chance. For those of you that don't know how, I'm going to walk through this with you. So, what you're going to type in here is you'll need to get on your Xbox One, go to your network settings and or configuration, whatever it is. Find its IP address. A lot of it will just say, default. Well, you need to go in and do an actual check to see what it is. You should be able to go through some custom options and figure that out pretty simply. So I'm just I'll make one up for this example, but this will be the IP address for your Xbox. So there's the example of what it would look like if you just do it all like that. But that's not what I'm doing. I'm going to go through what you're actually going to want to do. Add custom service. And then you're going to want to name it like Xbox One port forwarding. Port forward. Alright. You'll see that these don't all say TCP and UDP, but if you just keep it with that, it'll simplify it for you. It shouldn't really change the connections much. I just keep it on both because it's accessible to both. The difference is one is just like you send information and there's no like check on it. So if you're like streaming and it's not going to need that data back if it missed a frame or something, then I think it's UDP. But anyways, we're talking about Xbox right now. So just keep it TCP, UDP, or you can follow this list. I don't care what you do. It's your stuff. So basically, see how it's only one port right there? All you're going to do is type port 88 twice as a starting and ending point, because that's the only port it's on. As you can see in the other video, where you actually needed multiple ports, that would change to different numbers. But in this scenario, it's unneeded, so I didn't complicate it any. So once you have that, you're going to come down to the internal IP address, and this is where you type in your Xbox IP address. You need to make sure you get the right IP address, that way it's actually helping your console get the data. So I think I used 15 or 11 just as an example earlier. So just apply that, and that's one and done. It says it's being used by other configurations. If it's being used, just you're pretty much good. It's just saying it's already opened, it's good to go. If you want to though, which you don't have to, but you can actually go through and edit older services, older setups, and open it for the Xbox specifically and close it for the rest. I don't remember which one I had. Oh, Xbox port 2. 88s. So it's the same as the Xbox 360, port 88's opened. So if you want, you just say, change that to, for me, since I'm making this up, 11. For everyone else, it would be whatever your Xbox One IP address is. So apply that, and you're good to go. I'm not going to actually apply it because I don't want to change my settings because I don't have the Xbox One yet. But that's really it. You do that first one, then just keep adding them until you have this whole list complete right here. Tell me how it goes, guys. Leave some comments, some likes if you liked the video, if it helped you out. Subscribe to me. I could always use some extra friends. I'm lonely in real life. No, but yeah, like it, share the video. If you have a friend having some internet connection problems on Xbox, you could go over to his or her house and be like, hey, I know how to fix this. But that's it for the video today, guys. I'll talk to you probably when I make the PS4 one. Well, have a good evening.